From the day he became a legend in Birmingham at just 17 years old to his mind-blowing debut at El-clasico, and from his bizarre beer celebration to equalizing Cristiano Ronaldo's record, these are the 10 times Jude Bellingham shocked the world. Number 1. Professional debut at 16. Jude Bellingham has always produced shocking moments and performances since his teenage days. Despite not being fond of the beautiful game as a kid, he eventually took a liking to football and has since then soared way above his peers. At 14, he was playing for the under-18 team. At 15, Bellingham was rubbing shoulders with the under-23 side. He would go on to make his first team debut at just 16 years old, becoming Birmingham City's youngest first-team player ever. A few weeks later, he scored his first ever professional goal, also becoming Birmingham City's youngest ever scorer. Bellingham was a delight to watch. At 16, his understanding of the game was astonishing. While his mates were still developing in the youth team, the young lad was already producing match-winning months in the English Championship. His contributions helped Birmingham escape relegation in the 2019-2020 season, and he was named Championship Apprentice of the Year as well as the EFL Young Player of the Season. 2. World record transfer to Borussia Dortmund. Well, Bellingham's unprecedented performances in his debut season did not go unnoticed, as offers began to come in for the sensational talent. It became clear that Jude Bellingham wasn't going to spend another season in Birmingham. Offers came in from Manchester United, Borussia Dortmund, and other top clubs around Europe. Bellingham chose to sign for the German Giants, a move which was highly expected due to Dortmund's history of developing young players. But what shocked the world was the amount paid for his signature, a whopping £30 million. This fee made Bellingham the most expensive 17-year-old in the history of football. For a young player who had played just one season of professional football, many found the fee outrageous. Number 3. Retirement of jersey number 22. Still on outrageous happenings, just when fans and pundits were making their peace with the humorous transfer fee of Bellingham, his boyhood club produced another moment which left everyone in awe. The club did something which was unheard of in football folklore. In appreciation of his achievements in his only season with the first team, Birmingham decided to honor Bellingham with a legendary gesture by retiring his jersey number 22. It was a strange gesture for a player who had only played one season with the club before moving to Borussia Dortmund. The retiring of numbers is usually reserved as a tribute to players who have exceptionally excelled for a club or as a mark of respect to players who have died prematurely. Notable honorees include Diego Maradona's number 10 at Napoli, Javier Zanetti's number 4 at Inter Milan, Paolo Maldini's number 3 at AC Milan, and Bobby Moore's number 6 at West Ham United. Bellingham had not done any of the aforementioned at Birmingham, and the gesture was unexpected. However, the club would explain the reason for such. They did so in recognition of the player's qualities, with the hope that it will inspire the next generation of footballers coming through the club's ranks. Apparently, it seems Birmingham's foresight was spot on, as that player is currently leaving his mark on the beautiful game. Number 4. Jersey number 5 at Real Madrid. And how can a footballer leave his mark on the game if he does not play at the highest level? After 3 seasons in Germany, Bellingham confirmed his status as one of football's generational talents. And it was time to move on to a bigger club for bigger success. Real Madrid came calling, and there was no doubt that the Englishman would move to the Spanish capital. The Spanish Giants paid an eye-boggling £88.5 million for Bellingham, which came at no surprise considering his talents, potentials, and the inflated transfer market. However, Bellingham stunned the football world at his Real Madrid presentation when he revealed his jersey number for Los Blancos. Many expected him to go for a traditional midfielder number or stick to his favorite number, 22, which was retired by Birmingham in his honor. But that wasn't going to happen, as the Englishman shockingly picked the jersey number 5 to wear at Real Madrid. And although he cited his admiration for Zinedine Zidane as the reason behind this decision, it was so unorthodox. Number 5. Striking resemblance with Job. Another moment that left fans stunned was during Jude Bellingham's unveiling as a Real Madrid player at the Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano. Posing with Jude was his father Mark, mother Denise, and younger sibling Job, who became a side attraction due to the resemblance of both brothers. Their resemblance was so striking that one could easily mistake the Bellingham brothers on first look. Interestingly, Job is also a football player like his older brother, and has been marked to follow in his footsteps as a generational talent. Number 6. Zidane-esque. After publicly naming Zinedine as one of his idols and also the motivation behind his jersey number choice, Bellingham became the cynosure of all eyes. Fans and pundits alike paid more attention to his game, hoping to see if the youngster could live up to the billing like Zidane. Some who had watched him play at Dortmund argued that he was nothing close to the legendary French midfielder. But Bellingham was out to prove his critics wrong. Playing for arguably the biggest football club in the world offered him the opportunity to further showcase his Zidane-like abilities. Apparently, besides having a similar build and elegance like Zidane, it became more obvious that his technical abilities, ball retention skills, and knack for producing beautiful moments on the field of play can be likened to that of Zidane. Number 7. El-clasico. Talk about remarkable moments on the pitch. One of Bellingham's most outstanding performances was when he shocked the world in his first El-clasico appearance, when he single-handedly won all 3 points for Real Madrid in one, if not the fiercest, rivalries in club football. Barca had taken the reins on the game through an early Ilkay Gundogan goal and dictated the pace of the encounter for most of the first half and early onto the second 45. Not until the 68th minute when Bellingham took the bull by the horns, smashing in a screamer from around 30 yards to beat the opposing goalkeeper. And just when it looked like he had won his team a point, Bellingham produced another shocker by scoring a late equalizer to decide the thrilling encounter. It was one of the most electrifying individual performances from a Real Madrid player in the El-clasico. Number 8. Ronaldo's record. Bellingham did not only dish out a player of the game performance in the El-clasico, but in multiple games which saw him shatter multiple records at Real Madrid. He became the first Real Madrid player to score in their La Liga, El-clasico, and Champions League debuts for the club. He also became the first English player to win the La Liga Player of the Month. Bellingham's scoring record became so good that he equaled a goal-scoring record held by the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner was the only Real Madrid player to score 10 goals in his first 10 games for the club until Jude Bellingham arrived and, shockingly, equaled the record. Number 9. Copa Trophy. For a 20-year-old who plays with so much calm and finesse, Bellingham continues to wow the football world anytime he steps on the pitch. Well, it didn't come as much of a surprise when he won the 2023 Copa Award, becoming the first English player to do so. 10. Beer celebration. For each goal Bellingham scores, he performs his trademark celebration, standing in front of the fans, chest out with both hands stretched wide apart, while taking in the cheers from the crowd. This has been his unique goal celebration gesture since his days at Birmingham City. However, the Englishman shocked the world when he displayed a rare kind of celebration while at Borussia Dortmund. In a game against Bayer Leverkusen, while celebrating Erling Haaland's winning goal after jumping on the Norwegian's back, Bellingham got a hold on one of the paper beer cups being hurled down from the opposing fans and shockingly took a drink from it before tossing it away. It was a bizarre moment to behold, because even though he showcased good reflexes and was in the spur of the goal moment, taking a sip of beer from an unknown source seemed dangerous. Bellingham would go on to reveal that it was his first time of tasting the alcoholic beverage, and that he wasn't a fan of it. He surely won't be performing any beer celebration shockers anytime soon, as his chest-out, hand-stretched wide-apart celebration is slowly becoming a global trademark. However, expect more astonishing on-the-field achievements from Bellingham. Maybe he'll shock the world by becoming the youngest footballer to win the prestigious Ballon d'Or. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future videos.